everyone, and welcome back once again to Poppy Playtime. We have found an unlikely tentative ally, although, well, tentacle is more like, considering what we just saw him do to Pianosaurus. They didn't have to do Pianosaurus like that, is what I'm saying. But that looks like it may be some kind of lever. I mean, I'll be honest, this guy rules the roost down here if his gelatinous mass all over the place is anything to go by, and, well, having that kind of ability on our side is a good thing, which is why I think it's too good to be true. No, we can't mess with this winch. We can maybe place something here.
Can this help?
Maybe not this, but that probably. Thank you. What else is missing? You right there. Still no good. There must be one more thing, but we can climb this tower ourselves. Unfortunately, we can't open the hatch. This is so weird to me. I mean, I know it's been doing something like this for the entire time, but in this chapter in particular, it's doing a strange thing where it's dropping the pretense without fully dropping it. And it's kind of weird that they would keep trying for a kiddie aesthetic, even while they're not even trying to hide it anymore. This one we can enter. Imagine being the guy whose job it is to stand up here and watch this day in and day out. And I understand that we learn that not all of them actually know the true nature of what these things are.
Is that you in there? Find anything yet?
No, but you are helping, thank you. And that kind of allows what happens here to take root. And I love the idea that it's not just a monster factory, that these things don't go awry just because they're an experiment gone wrong. They are people who have been broken down by a cycle of abuse and retaliation in turn. It's a bit more of a complex idea than I expected this game to deal with, is what I mean. Alright, we can pull this off. I think. I've noticed that the physics are kind of wonky with a lot of, like, push and pullables in this game. But a lot of the time they just refuse to work. Check with David about shipment announcement. From here on out, there will be no drawing on the whiteboards. They are there to hold critical information, and defacing them, as some people keep doing, is counterproductive and will only cause confusion. Please refrain from this and report any employees you notice engaging in this behavior. And a little drawing of Doughy on the notice itself. Need more assignments for next week. Okay, so blue, green, yellow, red. That's probably the code for downstairs. But we need a number code for this. Unless we can figure that out by looking around? Yes. Okay. So the first number doesn't matter, I think, because this is all, like, block 3. So what are the colors? They're blue, green, yellow, red. So 3021. 3021? There we go. Even if I can press E, I'm still gonna do it the fun way. Are you going to come off now, please? You are movable, you're not locked in place. You still won't open. So that's all 4 now have levers. Oh, no, that makes sense. We need... It would make more sense to grab these, like I said, wonky physics, and bring them to here. Here we are. Seems like it works better if I release the mouse button, which is counterintuitive, and yeah. Okay, so here's what we need to do to make that work. I need to click and hold to shoot the arm out. Grab it, let go, then click and hold again, then let go again. Which is strange. And now we've just got to start pulling. Down. Come on. Down. And down. And down. Why was this here? Who cares? Why are you lying at that angle? That was weird. You looked dead.
Over here.
He mentions being told to expect us, and we were told to expect allies. But this behavior seems an awful lot like luring. He clearly doesn't just want us for himself, because he could have had us. But I don't know about this guy. And it may not even be through any fault of his own. We've seen that he has another side to his personality. He kind of reminds me of, like, an imaginary friend from Foster's home. Okay, reconnaissance report, December 15th, 2004. Elevators? All shut. Can't escape. Construction tunnels? Could lead on forever. Easily lost inside. Probably has the same freezing traps that No Man's Land does. Can't do that to Doey. He's all that keeps us safe. Doctor knew that when he had them planted. So, I guess that's somebody else vouching for Doey. Cell blocks north. The worst of the worst there. Doc uses that. Nowhere for us there. East. Guard station and barriers appear intact. Strictly within the doctor's control. And rabbits are everywhere. Lost too many to them already. Northeast. The doors on all sides are barricaded. All my usual tricks can't get me in. Feels off. What do you mean off? West. Skeletons and claw markings in all the cells. Seems people were kept here. After the hour. Can't let the littles see this. Northwest. Too many bad memories. We need hope, not hopelessness. Imagine transitioning into a long-term survival state in this facility. What it would feel like when you realize that you really are on your own and you have to start planning for like weeks and months ahead rather than getting out right now. Barracks might run on its own emergency power. Security designed to kill us, which might be turned off. It's a choice between what we know will kill us and what might. For me, that's easy. Little choice, no path out, casualties high. Only one place left. I hope we can live with it. Well, considering how long this takes before the events of the game, presumably, I actually am not sure if they said when this takes place. Still, you sure are weaving through a lot of hallways, friend. I mean, I know you're trying to compensate for our lack of mobility. Oh, I think it was just motes of dust in the air. You ever had that happen in a game where sometimes the particle effects will just pass directly in front of the camera? It's really freaky. I've been keeping the finger guns out this entire time. It's like my default secondary. Drop down. Ah. Okay, Doey.
Our generator's in a pretty bad state, so we try to keep the power off in here. I'll turn it on for you, though. It'll open a door downstairs.
I'd be more comfortable with you if that weren't your default state. I mean, that facial expression, it'd be weird if the fakest looking guy here ends up being the most genuine. So, right down here, huh? Right here in the dark where we can't use our flashlight and can't get back up. Down here in the maze where anything could be lurking. Like some kind of second Pianosaurus.
Here! Use this.
Once again, don't like the... Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna keep going down this way just in case there's tapes or something. No. But we may have to make a run for that yellow door. Also, just felt the game load. What's that about, game? So there's a gear we likely need. Oh, it's gonna be a mechanical puzzle. There's another. There must be more down here then. Like right there. Okay, well maybe when we plug the power in, another door opened back here? I feel like I'm probably a bit more energized this time because, like, I came into this basically expecting to laugh at a buggy mess. But this actually proved to be really good. I mean, I think the change in tone is a little weird. But, like, objectively speaking, it's really not bad. There's you. You're not going to be big enough to touch the corresponding one, so we're going to have to rearrange these. But right now, it just matters that we get everything back. Of course, in a horror game, you always have to remain aware when things send you back and forth a whole bunch. And there's the one other. Wait. We can carry two. Oop. See what we can do. Oh, I guess we did it. How do I... Wait, how do I put this thing down? I think there was a way to drop stuff, but I don't remember what it was. It should just be left click, shouldn't it? Ah, okay, we gotta hold it. A straight shot from here, huh? Pardon me if I don't expect that to go the way you say. I saw you back there. Imagine just exploring the visitor center from the beginning of part 1 and having no idea that deep miles below, this is here in the very same facility. God, it's a kitchen too. So you do have physics. Oh no. And I don't suppose you'll let us crawl down here. Or pull this thing out of the way. Can we get a look at what's down there? Not really, but you know what? It looks like back there may be a gap we can slide through. Kind of Outlast style, which, in my opinion, means we're going to have to run that way in a big hurry. Let's make note of things in this environment, because I think it's going to be a panic segment. We've got another pulley. Clearly goes there. Now we're just looking for the lever. We've just got to push our way through. A deadly slalom. Okay, so this is why we have the gun equipped. No, do your thing, I'll wait. That used to be someone's child. Okay, there's our lever. There's you. And out of the way. Thanks for the barricade. Auxiliary power, infirmary, showers, shipping, and storage. Ah! Oh, you were burned.
Through the showers. We should be able to make it into the safe haven from there. When I say so, we go. Go!
I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't draw attention right now. This is where they live. Non-feral ones. Poppy's playing the game now.
Close it!
What's going on? What's... Kissy? Goodness. What happened?
We need to get her help. Now!
Poppy? Is that really right? Take her to one of the beds. I'll check the defenses. See if something's still outside.
Not just something. It's him. He's out there.
You brought him down? We'll talk about this later. For now, I'll make sure out there is where he stays.
Locking down safe haven. Reactivating the defenses.
Over here. Get some rest, okay? I didn't know it had gotten this bad. I need to make this right. What I said on the elevator, it's true. The orphans weren't killed during the Hour of Joy. They were taken. They're below, in the labs. The prototype's home. They are alive, but sleeping. They're with him. And he knows we're here. So, if we're going to free them and stop the prototype, we need to plan for both at the same time. The red smoke you redirected from Playcare? It's an accelerant. All it needs is high pressure and a little spark, and it ignites. The plan is this. We'll fill the foundation with smoke and line it with old mining charges. Then once you, me, and Kissy have freed the orphans, our friends here will blow this place sky high. That's our revenge. For now, go to Doey. See what he needs. I'll be here.
What do children do in a situation like this but build a fort? And they've had so long to do it. Alright, well, we have allies and it feels strange, but also, I don't know, it's weird. In the darkest chapter in the game, we've sort of gone back in a twisted way to whimsy. Look, they've got this whole battery bank, a whole base. Maybe there's something back here we can find.
Hiya, pal.
trust her this time.
Got something I want to talk to you about. In here.
Okay, hang on, I'll catch up.
Is Kissy going to be okay?
I hope so. Well, I guess this means it's not hopeless, right? I mean, it succeeded to a degree, and even with all who have been lost, there's still something down here worth saving. It's not just about getting ourselves out anymore. They built a memorial.
What's Poppy doing here?
I don't know. They just let her in.
Why? That's inviting a whole lot of trouble we don't need. I mean, how do we even know we can trust her this time?
We don't know. So let's just be careful, especially around her new friend.
The employee. Can't forget that.
Shh. I think they might be listening.
Yeah, I'm staring right at you. That's something I keep neglecting. Hello? The fact that we are an employee here, and presumably we didn't know about all this, but we are still a symbol of everything that happened to them. Can we play with you? Of course, nobody wants to play with me. Wait. Of course, for as good as it is to see that somebody made it, this is still a very small portion compared to the ocean we saw in the last part.
I heard what you did above. What you survived. If it's all true, then we need your help. The voice out there, the one in the prison, they called him the Doctor. Dr. Harley Sawyer. He was the scientist in charge of creating us. We don't know what he is, how he's still alive, but he works with the prototype. Hunting us, starving us, making us sick, and... He controls it all with an Omni-Hand, we think. The executives used them. It's a battery, a key, the master control to anything in the entire factory. And with it, he commands everything down here. Everything but this. Runs completely on its own grid, away from the prison. For a time, it kept us safe. But now, I need you to stop the Doctor. To take his Omni-Hand. We'll need it for the generator. And if you want red smoke in the Foundation, you'll need it too. The toys out there in Safe Haven, they're my family. I understand what Poppy wants, what she believes is right. Destroy the factory, destroy him. But I ask you to consider, if we throw everything away, everyone, just to kill the prototype, how much do we waste? I know the others might believe it's right, that we should bury everything, but let's just think about it. Head for the infirmary whenever you're ready to leave. There's sewer access inside. That's your safest path to the no man's land. And to him. But if you need to catch your breath, our safe haven is also yours.
A rare instance where the name is not ironic. This chapter did actually provide. But we need to make sure it stays that way, and... yeah. Clues are on the walls. She left us. It seemed as if she had been trapped the entire time, but maybe that's not the case. Clearly, there's more history here. The infirmary is open now.
So sore. Haven't been able to move for hours. Stay away from me.
A teddy bear hospital.
Something says fetch. Won't last much longer.
A hole in the back. And there must be a tape around somewhere because here's a VCR.
My stomach. It hurts. Mine too. When's the last time you ate? I can't remember, honestly. Neither can I. But it feels like forever. Which will kill us first, you think? The doctor or hunger? I prefer not to even think about it.
No, nobody asked them to build a world this deep, but here we are. Project overview, Safe Haven. Project name, Safe Haven. Manager, Darwin Silva. Project lead, Cyril Warrenbach. Project goals. Create a reinforced, easily defensible central location for security staff, equipped with blast doors, defenses, and multiple emergency entrances and exits. Objectives. Design and implement an independent electrical network, including an on-site generator. Wire a series of high-voltage electrical coils into the network, capable of deterring intruders. Install reinforced blast doors capable of withstanding external pressure greater than 50 psi. Construct 3 to 4 exterior pathways, each with reinforced doorways and failsafes. Secondarily, construct a discrete emergency elevator system capable of transporting key personnel from upper floors. Would take 10 to 12 months to complete. Potential limitations or setbacks: misprioritization of overall prison construction, needs further clarity, worksite hazards, and budget constraints. I don't know. Money seems to be no object to you guys.
Please, do you have any food?
Unfortunately, I do not. However, there is a tape there. I think there was another one a little ways back, but I'm going to have to get it later.
Long way down. So, this is what we have to work with. Do you believe it's doable? Sure, yeah. It's doable.
Good. Remember, our timetable here is tight. If there's anything you need from me, do not hesitate.
Actually, I've got something I want to talk to you about. It's important.
I'm listening.
My company. We've built a lot for you over the years, and believe me, we've always been accommodating. We just did the work you paid us to do.
And your point here is?
I don't like what I'm supposed to be building here. Look, the game station, whatever. It'll be fun for the kids. Underground production plants. Sure, maximize production. Makes a kind of sense. As much as any of this, I suppose. But this... what in the world would a toy company need with a prison? When my people were building Playcare, all Mr. Ludwig could talk about was how much good it could do. And all you needed was a look at the man to know he believed every word of it. I need to hear that this is still the same company. If we're gonna make this thing for you, then I need that assurance. It's a game. Something for the kids. Anything. Mr. Ritterman?
Let me give you a bit of history, friend. In 1972, you signed a contract, a legally binding piece of paper that says whatever is asked of you, you do it. We asked. You did. In 1990, you signed another, a renewal. In it, had you bothered at all to read it, you'd have found a small clause. Any and all directives will be accomplished in the appropriate time and with appropriate compensation should the project be completed to satisfaction. Your name rests at the bottom of that document, and I remember because it was the ugliest bit of cursive I've ever seen. So now you do the work because we've given you a directive.
Mr. Ritterman, we're near the...
Yes. Yes, we are. All of us are. On a ledge. Great things are coming. Great things that will someday make a lot of people very happy. But to do so, to make that dream real, we need this. Otherwise, there's a place we're all for. Together. I'm a businessman, Mr. Silver, and I don't like dead angry. I get paid to see that things get done. And this, like everything else, will get done.
Okay, but it's not reassuring when the person trying to reassure you sounds like he's trying to take over Pride Rock. Just saying. So just coming back to grab this tape, because I'm constantly, before I move forward, checking to see if I can do these things.
Who are you?
I bet that can be used here.
Hurts. Playtime. It's the last time honestly.
Poppy? Are you there?
It's like forever. Did you kill us first? Doctor?
Yes, I'm here. When you didn't answer, are you feeling okay? I'm okay. Really? Did the bad men hurt you? There's nothing more they can do to hurt me. Nothing more than what they've already done. Something's bothering you, Poppy. Something you need to talk about? I don't need anything tonight. Ollie, I just want to sleep. I think there's more to this. More that you're not telling me. There's not. I know what you're doing, Poppy. Talking like that. Don't think for a second that I believe it. Just tell me what you're feeling. Please, just talk to me honestly. Talk? Talk? You want me to talk? Yes, I... What will talking do, huh? Will talking to you make them stop? No, I'm scared, Ollie. Is that what you want to hear? I'm scared, and I'm angry, and I really don't know what to do. The bad men don't say what they want. They don't listen. They don't care how much anything hurts. It's been weeks and weeks of taking things out and putting them back in, and taking things out and putting them back in. Over and over and over. Nothing's ever gotten better, and it'll never get better. But you know what scares me more than anything, Ollie? It scares me that every time they do it, every time they peel me open, I feel it less. Less. I
And nothing they can do to me hurts more than that.
You're not nothing to me. You're Poppy. And talking with you like this, I know it doesn't make any of what they do right. It can't. But it makes me feel like a piece of me is still here. No matter how small they try to make it. Next to all that, next to whatever they do, it means everything. I'm here, Poppy. For you, I'll always be here.
Makes sense that she's willing to burn the whole thing down just to end it. With all this, I don't know if I can take her up on that. She's responsible for a lot, and in that instance, no, they really can't trust her. But she's gotten us this far. We have to let her think we're doing that.
Please, do you have any food?
Also, obligatory Jesus Christ game. Like, it is almost absurd how dark it's gotten. So here's those sewers where the gases build up and where... Look at that sunlight. Presumably actual sunlight. We've seen simulated sunlight, and for the most part, a whole lot of dark.
You might be wrong, Poppy. What you want.
It's the best for everyone, Dowie. That no trace of this place is left. We agree to that.
I know. But us, everyone in there, we're not just things gone wrong. We're people. Can't you see that?
I can. And I'm sorry.
They look up to me, Poppy. And I've looked after them the best I could. You disappeared. You left us. We looked and we looked, and there was just nothing. No sign of you. Can you even tell me why?
I had to leave. I had no choice.
That's not good enough. We've starved down here. We've been hunted. And now you're asking us to burn everything? All of us? We've made our life protecting these toys. And they've saved us in more ways than one.
We, Poppy, she needs you. Done what I could.
I wish there were another way, Dowie. But I just don't see it. We'll talk about this later.
So what is it about the prototype that makes it the thing you're most focused on revenge on? I mean, that tape was so valuable because it shows that what we're seeing now is them after they've had years to think on this. This is not who they were when this all started. The hour of joy must have been exactly that. Everything that had happened to them, all that hatred, they got to turn the tables. So what happened in between the prototype, which I had assumed to be the thing that allowed this to happen in the first place? What happened between then and now? Only way to find out is forward, I guess. Now, I don't know what's on the end of this, but shouldn't this be a massive weak spot? I think the lighting just had a bit of an issue there. Still, I guess we came just at the right time. The generator doesn't have a lot of time left. This thing is only sustainable for so long, even if it has been very long. Let's keep looking up and try and gauge how much we trust this. I guess it worked out. This is actually kind of reminding me of some of the later stages of the Dead Space remake. Yes, thank you. Subject 1322C report. Counselor's report. For all intents and purposes, Matthew Hallard is a dream child. He's thoughtful, kind, considerate, and understanding. And while maybe not as intelligent as some of the other children, averaging only B to C level work in school, nor is physically gifted, he more than makes up for it in his charm and charisma. There's nobody down here who isn't fond of the boy. It's just a shame that he came to us already a boy of 15, well into his puberty. Most parents look for a child a lot younger. He understands. Though he rarely speaks on it, I know Matthew suffers from deep insecurities. I've read the reports on the accident that put him here. He blames himself for the family he couldn't save. I believe he's on the road to healing, but the way is long, and nobody mourns the same. He's become something of a leader to the younger children, though, even reading them books late into the afternoon. We allow it, sorry. The Adventures of the Word Wizard is his favorite. They listen to him when he breaks up fights in the playhouse, and hang on almost every word he says. And seeing him like this, assuming this role, I think it's what he needs. Should he age out, I might even request bringing him onto staff. Signature, Claire Harper. He is a good candidate for 1322C, should his personality mesh with the other two. But please, be gentle if you pick him. He's a fine young man. The future we're fighting for would be a waste if we sacrifice too many like him. Stella. That's Project Doughy. That's who you were. Wait, so if we look at the other ones, do they say who they were? Hang on. This one just says needs further work, Yarnaby, and another failure. I mean, they speak with adult voices, but of course they're not really kids anymore, are they? Ooh, and a tape. It's kind of interesting that the tapes, which give us the most information, are kind of a two-part discoverable, because we have to find the tape and the player. We get both or we get neither.
After a brief interruption, we've successfully extracted subject 1322, specifically 1322B, from the Home Sweet Home. Before said interruption, I attempted to detail the subject's condition and overview the suitability of one Kevin Barnes in relation to Project Doughy. The neural abnormalities noted in Dr. Newman's report are detailed in connection to behavioral issues demonstrated within play care. Trouble getting along with others, aggressive and often confrontational social tendencies, and an otherwise combative nature clearly relay that Kevin is, put simply, a problem child. What friends he does have, he's reported to have attacked in moments of intense play. These tendencies raise concerns. The subject excels in all physical tests. Reflexes, reaction time, and mental fortitude all tested well above average in game station examinations. So, in spite of said concerns, in Dr. Sawyer's eyes, Kevin is ideal for the project. However, if his use in this particular experiment is to move forward, we need to ensure we're not creating a time bomb just as we've begun stabilizing the entire project. If we're to create an experiment that can fulfill multiple assigned roles, we can't allow any single consciousness to throw the others off. Even a simple misregulation of emotions means we have 900 pounds of dough that can shift however it pleases and can turn on even those it trusts, simply because it was overwhelmed by a stray feeling. Regardless, Sawyer's word is law, and subjects 1322A and C are to be gathered for processing first thing tomorrow morning. Thus, all we can do is plan our safeguards accordingly. Yes, that's all we can do.
I was onto something with the distinct personalities. In this case, not truly distinct, but you are an amalgam. Just as you are visually, you are internally. And that means you could potentially turn on us, even if you're being genuine.
Hiya there! I'm Joey. I can be anything you need. Good thing I have your imagination to give me shape. I can never make up my mind. When you want a little fun, stretch around, play around, fun. There's only one thing you need.
Am I supposed to get that? I'm not made of money.
Hiya there!
Okay.
I'm Joey. I can be anything you...
So what's all this loading you're doing, game? Because I'm approaching a door with a big emergency light over it. Miss Ollie?
Hey, hey! Can you hear me? There's something. When you get the Omni... Hopefully, it's nothing. Might not be...
Hang on, Ollie. This exposition dump's not over yet. Recon report. January 10th, 2005. Wait, I'm never gonna get used to pressing R to do this. Prototype's been finding ways past the traps. Don't know how. Have to keep changing the setups to keep him away. He was right outside the door last night, just staring and tapping at the wall. All I can think about since is that clanking of metal, those spidery legs, that face. We've double-checked every entrance, made sure this place is good and locked down. Still, who knows how long these defenses will last. We're completely surrounded now. All sides, even above and below. Nowhere left to run to, no place left to hide. End of the line. I'm not going to be able to look at these things the same way anymore. Okay, we need to get carts moving. We need to get doors powered, right? And we need to try not to fall into the abyss below. Hey there, Barry the security guard. Ugh. That's your name now, considering I can't exactly call the cart that. Yep. This way, you've got your own momentum. Can we change the tracks, I wonder? Hang on, let me transition between bridges there. Ah, you cause these to light up. These have grabbers, but you don't want to move. Perhaps if we could move you down this way. Gonna be a bit of a shuffle. There we go. And you should be working. Is there a third cart that I can move? Ah, that opened this. And you to here. Now we just need to figure out where that source is now that you guys are all in place. Right here. Okay. Okay. Here. And, oh come on, don't run out now. Here. And there. These things haven't been nearly as complex. I mean, in the first part, I think it was, there was like one that was really screwing me up for a long time. Okay, are you not coming forward with us? You did your job well, Barry. Much better than whoever's managing this pop-in. That should be what we call this chapter, Pop-in Playtime. It was funny because this chapter actually had mixed reviews. All of them noting that this was a really buggy release, and for the first part, I really didn't see anything. Now there's kind of a lot, although nothing game-breaking. No. But I bet that hook has something to do with it. Oops, oh, okay. So, oh, we don't need to swing from the hook. We need to swing from the other thing. Alright, there we go. This whole facility is just a mass grave. They only get away with it because they appear in doll form. You need power. Which is going to require us to venture off into the dark, no? Leave this place alone. You died to tell us that. Only for us to ignore you. Do you hear that? Sounds like a speaker trying to speak. Well, we can power you. And you simultaneously. There we are. Whoa! Yep. Yep, this way, this way, this way. Not even gonna bother trying to mess with that. Find a way out of no man's land. Oh good, the gate closed. Yarnaby is attracted to noise. Avoid sprinting and using your grab pack to prevent Yarnaby from finding you. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Local power off. Let's be as quiet as can be for as long as can be then. So we got a big old button. Grabbing it and standing on it don't do anything. What's through here? This just seems like a little hole we can hide in and hope for the best. Okay, we'll make a note of that. There's still the other, though. Power switches can be used to direct the flow of electricity. Power switches require an input current to function. Push that, you'll open. But we need one more. Key card. This doesn't feel like a safe place to be. You left the area? Okay, so there's this. If we can power it on, then we might have to climb into the wall here. Yes. Onto the mining conveyor belt. Well, that seems like the kind of noise that might attract you. Doing things by hand is going to be the smart move, I feel. Yep, up and over. Who cares about momentum? I hears ya. God, the fact that it's that thing, and I know it's that thing that's creeping around, and I'm still afraid of it. We need to lay the land before we can do anything else. Mainly because when something inevitably goes wrong, we need to know where we're running to. What we just did, that was just the tutorial, I think. This is much more open-ended, and it's giving me more places to hide. So we need to get that bridge down. Hear it out there. My God. I hate this thing so freaking much. Are you just gonna hang out there, or are you gonna resume patrol, or go hide somewhere? You need something else. Woo! This way. Down. Nope. In. This way. Oh my God! What? Excuse me. I was. It wouldn't let me go out the back. Wait, that's open now. And that just makes this place even more complicated, doesn't it? In order to know what we're even doing, we have to move beyond. To know which button we have to push. Oh, hey there. Yep. Yeah, no, once you see us, you automatically know where we are, regardless of where we go to. Excuse me? What? You were nowhere near me! You're open? Oh my God. You really want me to do all of this at once? Okay, you're started. We need to power you up via hand scanners. Tell you what. If you're attracted to noise, I can fire it from here. Doing it from a distance is probably going to be the way to go, right? Don't worry about that. Okay, well, you're coming here now. You're going to get me. Hi, get in, please. Get in, please. Come on. You'll go into the vents. Question is, where can I hit this one from that's safe? Probably nowhere, right? I can't just gently place you down. We have learned that these hiding holes are quite useless. So if you should happen to patrol into me during this time, yep. Oh my god. Alright, take a long time to get to me. Take a long time to get to me. Take a long time to get to me. Alright, I think you're giving up. Problem is, I've seen that you can come out basically anywhere. Now, where's that? Sounds like you came out exactly where you came in. You're always just heading back and forth on me, huh? Oh, yes! Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair. Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you... What's happening? Yep. What we have here is a segment that essentially just boils down to getting lucky several times in a row. Because even if you try to plan things so that he's far away when you start so that you have the most time and you plan your escape routes, you can just teleport into your way. And it's a total crapshoot whether a hiding spot actually works or not. Like, sometimes he just ignores the fact that he didn't see you go in there. Sometimes he just spots you through a wall. So this coming back causes you to run this way, but you already know that I'm not there. So we can't distract you with sounds. Once you're alerted, you are homing on to me regardless of my actual location. Sometimes you come straight away when you hear me do it, but sometimes you don't. There's like no consistency to this. I've heard that prior to the patch, there was actually a bug where he wouldn't even spawn. I'll be honest, I'd kind of prefer that. So now that's going. Oh sure, just spawn him right there. Awesome. So I'm now 100% certain that you're... What?! Oh my god. He doesn't actually seem to act in any kind of exploitable fashion. It feels like he just rubber bands toward the player. No matter what, he is always just in my vicinity. I've even tried, like, standing somewhere and making a bunch of noise, and he doesn't even show up. It's only when I'm actually activating one of the things. Alright, this is all on. Need that going that way. You're back there. You're gonna start doing your thing. That was a checkpoint, I think. You're here. Gotta drop that down. Well, that sucks. Oh, there's more! There's more! Cool. But at least I'm pretty sure we did get a checkpoint. We need a key card now. You're gonna be suddenly really interested in this area back here. This really does feel like some of the later stages of Portal 2. You're right there. What's back here? Ooh. A lever. Thank you. Open this from the back. There's... where do we use this? Is it in the place that I thought was for a key card? Yeah, you're just playing ring around the rosy here. Well, let me guess, if I come this way, you'll turn right on back, right? Yep. Oh my god. Wait, there's something there. It doesn't even matter now. Oh no, that's a note. Well, it doesn't matter now. Just restart, it's faster. Awesome spawn point. Open that. And you crawl through here. And then we can open these doors from behind, I guess. There's the blue key card. It'll let me take it. We'll power that on. There's a generator here. He presumably can't get to me in here, but will probably try once I come through. I don't even remember where I saw that note. And in a situation like this, I don't particularly care. There we go. So something's happening. There it was. I'll look at it later if I survive. So now we have to worry about that button, which I'm sure he's just gonna camp. There's that. There's you. That's gonna do something, I guess. Into here. Now what? Wait, are you coming straight for me? Is that what's happening right now? Guess not. Okay, let's go. I don't suppose I can... Not killing power to this isn't going to do anything. If anything, I've probably just drawn attention. Great. Oh, come on. This is going to be the slowest door opening ever. Oh my god! Okay! Okay, good. It's scripted. The first time wasn't scripted. Okay, run, 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 run. I wish we'd been this fast before. Lights on preemptively. Upstairs. Go. Run. No. Way. Nope. Okay, you're oh! Yeah! Whoop! Oh my god. Well, that works, I guess. Hope we'll never see you again. You are the exact opposite of fire retardant. Looks like you tried to hide in here. Are these escape pods? The elevator system that's meant to take people upward? You were so close. Knocked off its axis and then impaled by the glass that you were trying to shield yourself with. Well, two people can't make the same mistake twice, right? And another tape. Well, hang on. We did get another note too. Propaganda flyer. Poppy leads you to the grave. You fight not to survive, but to die. See where this has gotten you. It's not too late to change your mind. Join us, and we will spare your lives. You have 24 hours. We will not make this offer again. Call for surrender. There are several who that could be from, and who it could be addressed to.
I need some help here!
okay. Okay! Look at me! I'm a mess!
Poppy? What's going on?
We were trying to bring supplies back up to the elevator, but we got jumped. Had to turn all the way back around. They took everything we had. Right after one of them bit my leg.
How is he, Doc?
Not too bad. He'll live.
See?
He'd bite clean. Could get infected otherwise.
So, what do we do now?
For starters, you two stay here tonight. Let things settle down outside. I'll find more food for you to bring up to play care. When you're ready.
Thanks, Joey. Sorry we lost the supplies. It won't happen again.
The important thing is you're both okay. Aside from that bite, that is. Hey, Doc, let me grab some wound cream for our pal here.
I mean, we've been doing survival horror for today, I guess. They've been doing it for years. This essentially is their whole world, and it was before, too. That's the messed up thing. There were a couple of years for them where they were in this nightmare and just didn't know it yet. So I've discovered another bug. Reloading a checkpoint here causes this to happen. I came back because I thought there was something I'd missed, and yeah. I hope this stops. No, the music will not stop. It's still going. I've also noticed that sometimes when that icon appears to say it's saving, it isn't actually. So that's a thing. Joey?
Oh, it's you! Is the doctor... No, don't suppose he is then. I've been here gathering parts for the generator. Lots.
Turn valve handles to redirect the flow through the gas pipes. Introducing a mechanic, are we?
Hurts.
So that's your weakness, you can be frozen. Is there anything we can do for you right now? Are we actually supposed to just continue on without you?
He's made it impossible for me to get around here. Traps like this are everywhere. It's the cold that hurts. The big mean doctor knows that. It's okay. You're okay. It's all okay.
We need to stop him then. Okay, so how do we deal with these traps? We can leap that gap. Or come over here, maybe? Always piled up around the doors. Like they tried to escape and couldn't. Straight back to here. More pop-in playtime. Fumes may be present.
Ah, and here you are. Just as I expected. It appears you are every bit what the prototype fears. And to think Playtime had someone of such rare quality and never noticed. Funny. I can't say I remember seeing your face before. curious. Why come back? It can't be that a vague letter was your only reason. Was there someone you loved here? Someone you'd lost? Was it the pain of not knowing for sure that brought you here?
I don't know. And if it turns out to be something like that, I'm really not going to be sure how I feel about not knowing that stuff going in. Because sure, like, you can leave aspects of the player a mystery, but their entire motivation, I mean, like it or not, even though silent protagonists are a bit of a craze, we are a participant in this story, and it kind of feels like we aren't when our motivation for being here is so specific to us and we don't even know what it is. I'm recording this outro after the fact simply because I didn't realize how long this was going to be and didn't expect to split it, but anyways, the plot is certainly thickening, and if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. These reloads are super buggy.
It appears you are every bit